Hello again, everyone. I'm retired Navy vet. More Dwarf Fortress this evening. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Okay, I've switched graphics packs too. I went back to ASCII. I want to spend some more time with it to see if I can get into the hang of it or not. And I played a little bit very early this morning. I woke up because my allergies were kicking my butt. Let me adjust my music volume for myself a little bit. Good. So here we are in glorious ASCII. Uh, I guess there's a couple different versions of ASCII you can pick, and I went with the Cursive Square for the graphics, 16 by 16, and then 24 by 24 for the text. Makes it easier for me to read a little bit, even though it gives me a little bit less real estate in the center map here, but that's fine. Make readability is better. All right, so since I played last, I've got like the exterior walls in and almost all of the interior walls done. I've got no roof or anything like that yet. Haven't started the towers yet. I've got the dump and refuse areas all walled in. I've got some places where I'm going to put some flooring in, and on top of these floors, I'm going to put some workshops. Oh, this one's done. So I can actually put a workshop there. We'll put a tanner there. Hopefully I've got some blocks available. I do. Excellent. Moving on down to the farm. Nothing new. Really kind of an eyesore that with the ASCII graphics. One thing I forgot to add when I was designing the fort was a place for the egg layers. So I added this in on the farm level. It was a nice, easy fit in here. We'll have 20 nest boxes in each one. More than enough room for my peacocks and turkeys. I've only got 7 farms right now, which is okay for now. I still have some beds, office, or a manager and bookkeeper in here, some storage in here. We'll get all this stuff out of here eventually. The entrance is done. It's all dug out. I do have some overflow storage here. What else to talk about? We're working on the what level is this? This is the barracks area. We're working to get this finished, dug out. I did start designating some stuff for the bedrooms. I don't have anything to put in the bedrooms right now other than doors and beds. But I want to kind of get people out of this area and down into the bedroom as they become available. We'll come back in here later and assign people wherever, and then eventually we'll be more specific with our bedroom assignments. For instance, these bedrooms are for the military. We'll keep them here, and then the apartments will be for everyone else. And like I said, for the apartments, I'll let the dwarfs pick their own bedrooms. For the military, however, I'll specifically assign them to get them in here. Crispy, hey, welcome aboard. This is, whoops, wrong button. This is Dwarf Fortress. Surely you've heard of Dwarf Fortress, maybe? It's a kind of a city builder survival story simulator. You start with a band of 7 dwarfs. You pick a location in this massively complex world and you play. The goal is to play as much as you want or as little as you want. It's kind of a sandbox game. There's a lot of depth. There's a large learning curve, but I think with any game that has depth and complexity, there's a learning curve, right? Whether it's an FPS game, an online multiplayer game, whatever, there's always a learning curve to learn things and do things and get good at it, so on and so forth. So, uh, so the original game is free. This is how it looks. It's ASCII. It's all ASCII. There are graphics options for this to make it look nicer. Uh, let's see. What can I show you? If I go to my channel, I just want to look at something I did yesterday to show you kind of the difference, right? Let's turn off sound and pause. No. Oh, I didn't actually play in this video. No, this is another ASCII version of the fort. I think. Yeah. Surely I've got a fort somewhere in here. Videos. Sure. One of these. Come on. Come on, YouTube. Trying to get to like the surf. Okay, right here is the surface screen. Let's let YouTube catch up. Okay, so here's it with a graphics pack. These are trees, grass, dirt, right? So same thing here. Trees, grass, and dirt. You see the big difference? There's a big difference between the two. You can see the walls are kind of double lined. The layout is different, right? This is a different. I built the fort differently. Your dwarfs are little smiley faces here, and here, they actually look like little people. You know, so it all depends on your comfort level as far as graphics. So this is a great looking graphics pack. I'm trying to get used to the raw ASCII version. It performs a little bit better. The raw ASCII version, obviously, there's not any complex graphics. So, hey, thanks for the follow. Thank you very much. That was Nisa 013. Welcome aboard. So, if you like city building, base managers, survival type stuff, take a look at there's some awesome streamers out there who did a lot of tutorials, and there's even a couple really good videos on what the heck is Dwarf Fortress that's out there that talks about it a little bit more in depth. But it's a great sandbox game like Minecraft. You can play for a bit, learn for a bit, put it away. You know, you're not missing out because there's no leveling, there's no raiding, there's no dungeons, you know, there's no multiplayer. You can come back to it later whenever you want, or not at all if it's not your type of game. But I love it. I'll play for a month or 2 or 3, then won't touch it for a while, then come back to it again, much the same as I do with Minecraft. So to each his own. Let me get out of this. It's very keyboard driven. There is a little bit of mouse utility, but it's mostly keyboard driven, which is awesome. The menu system seems unintuitive, but it's really not. Once you get the hang of it, man, you don't even think about it. There are a few of the menu screens that are kind of weird and maybe not so intuitive, but then again, it's one of those learning curve things. Once you've watched some YouTube or watched some other people do it and experimented with it, it becomes secondhand. It is. You know, even before you start playing the game, it generates this incredibly complex history of the world that happened before your little band of dwarves have even started. You can go in and look at that and look at the history and the wars, and it's just incredible. And that history kind of carries on as you play too, because you can become a king. You can get barons and counts and vampires and necromancers that come from other forts and other civilizations, and you have to deal with that stuff a little bit. Note, the game is still in beta. The developer's only about half done with all the features. It's just two guys, two brothers that are doing it. So it's been in progress for a long, long time. The exciting news is they finally agreed to do a Steam version of the game. That means really nice graphics, a really mouse-driven UI or interface. So that's coming. You can find screenshots and videos of it online. That it's probably not going to get released until into this year, early next year. So, like I said, it's just two guys working on it. They're going as fast as they can. So I'm looking forward to that. It's a great little game. It's a great time waster. You know, like Bejeweled or whatever. It's fun. Your dwarfs, they can make you laugh. They can make you cry, because you'll try and get them to do something and they'll do something else, and you got to protect them. You got to feed them. They prefer booze instead of water. So there's all kinds of different mechanics and systems in the game that you can choose to use or not. So you can embark on harder areas. You can embark on, and by embark I mean start the game on easier areas. So there's many different ways to play it. Yeah, they for example, if I look at, I only have a few dwarfs right now. Let's look at this guy, Cyril. I have him as one of the guys that works on stone. Let's look at his relationships, for example. That's his god. Here's some of his friends. There's a very close friend and someone he kind of knows. Looks like we have a visitor from another civilization kind of hanging around. You can get married and get divorced and get married again and have kids and lovers, and there's all kinds of weird stuff. Actually, I don't do a lot of this while I'm streaming and playing the game. I don't really care what the dwarf is thinking. However, the level of detail and complexity in here is really important. I know a lot of the streamers that I watch play this game, they do spend a lot of time in this particular screen trying to figure out how to keep their dwarfs happy. I don't. I'll probably get to it at some point. I'm still learning a lot about the game. If they get sad and unhappy, I'll just kick them out of the fort, whatever. But really, that's another play style, right? Well, how to take a guy that's a little grumpy and do whatever you need to do in the game to make him happy. You know, so that's another way to play the game, for example. She's satisfied at work. She's inebriated. With dwarves are much happier when they're inebriated, right? This one's very slow to heal, for example. So this person wouldn't be good to put in the military. She doesn't have a great memory, so maybe there's some jobs that wouldn't suit her better than others. She has little natural inclination towards music, so probably wouldn't be good to make her as a musician. You know, she's 56 years. I think that's probably middle age for the dwarves. I'm not sure how long they live. I mean, it just goes on and on in here. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it because I want to play it. But if you're interested in the game, hey, there's tons and tons of YouTube and stuff out there on it. There's a great Dwarf Fortress wiki. I must have closed the wiki. When you start playing the game, they got tons and tons of info on everything. What if you want to learn about farms? All right, type farm, and tells you how to do it, how to manage it, and on and on and on and on. It's pretty incredible. I usually have the wiki open, lurking in the background. I'm very much still learning. I've been playing on and off for several years, and there's still a bunch of stuff I need to learn and get better at. But hey, I have fun with it. It's a great time waster. I used to spend a lot of time on World of Warcraft and some other stuff. I don't have the motivation and the time and the patience to get in on the expansions and level up and raid and dungeons. I can't do it anymore. So I can have fun with this little game like this. Turn it off, go to sleep, take a nap, read a book, whatever, come back to it, load it up, and I'm right in the same spot I was. I'm not behind, you know. It's great. I love it. But it's not for everyone. Everybody's got their own, you know, their own thing when it comes to games. No judgment from me. So this is a fairly new world, a new fort. I designed a bunch of levels, and my dwarves will eventually get them dug out, get bedrooms in. We'll get workshops in place where the dwarves can actually start creating stuff. This is a hard screen to understand because of the colors are so bad. This is sand, I think. Yeah, it's yellow sand. Everywhere is yellow sand. That's why it's a glaring yellow. But these little squares you see here are actually farms. So I have some stuff being planted in here. I've got some turkeys and peacocks hanging out down here. They will lay eggs for me, thus giving me food. I can also lock the doors at some point, let the eggs hatch. Now I'll have a bunch of turkeys and peacocks, which once they grow up, I can then slaughter and then give me leather and food. So that's another avenue for keeping my dwarves fed. These plants I got here are mainly, the plants will get turned into booze. Dwarves like alcohol over water. So I'll turn these plants into alcohol to keep them happy. I have some storage in here for wood and other stuff. Eventually this stuff will go away into its, you know, final location, which will be deeper into the fort, but we're not there yet. Right now, I've got miners kind of digging out this area here. This is where my military is going to sleep and train. Here's where, hopefully, I'm going to fight any of the bad guys that get into my fort. The bad guys will be forced to run into this little maze, which I'll have traps in here. Whatever enemies survive the traps, my dwarves will kill in here. That's the idea anyway. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, dwarves get a little bit happier thoughts from a variety of types of food and alcohol. They're just fine eating the exact same type, but a variety of different types is actually a little bit better concerning their mental health. Where's my water bottle? I just had it. Hang on. Where I put my water bottle? Oh, it's out here in the hallway. Dropped by the little girl's room on my way upstairs and put my bottle down. So, not using my camera today. Bad hair day, so no worries. Nothing special to see. Okay. So these flashing areas are just markers where I need to build stuff. That's not done. Eventually, this cyan color is where I need to build stuff. These white areas here are where I have planned to build something, but it's not done yet. These are floors I'm going to put in place. And then on the floor, I'm going to put a workshop. I like having floors below my workshop. That way you don't see the grass and whatever is on the ground underneath the workshop. To me, it makes it a little bit neater. Especially in a graphics pack, you can really see the difference. Maybe a little bit less so in the ASCII version. Oh yeah, trash and refuse. Yep. Yeah, they don't like to see trash and refuse laying around. It can give them unhappy thoughts. So I've got like corpses and stuff will get dumped in here, and other types of trash will get dumped in here. I have access into my fort, so when on my fort, I've got all the doors locked, so nothing can get in. They can still get up into these areas. I will put a roof over these areas eventually. I'll put a roof over this area eventually as well. Right now, I don't. I'm still finishing up the walls. These squares are going to be towers. That'll be 4 or 5 levels high. And at the top, up here somewhere, we're up in the sky. I haven't built them yet. The dwarves will be able to stand on the roof. The archers will, and shoot down at bad guys that are out here on the ground. That's the idea. These walls are only going to be 1 level high. If I wasn't going to put a roof over this, I would make them 2 levels high, because there are critters that can climb a 1 level high wall. Also, I'll have to cut back the trees around the edge. You have enemies that can climb a tree, run over a branch, and drop into your fort as well. So at some point, I'll keep the trees trimmed back from my fort a little bit. But again, I'm going to have a roof over this stuff. And the towers will be taller than the trees. So there shouldn't be a way for any bad guys to get in unless I forget to lock a door. I don't have any drawbridges in this fort. I'm trying something different. So normally I would put a drawbridge like in each corner, or each north, south, and east and west, where you see this stuff here. The problem with drawbridges is if the enemy shows up close to your fort, and sometimes you can't close your drawbridge fast enough before they get inside. And if you're unprepared, they'll start slaughtering your dwarves. This time, I'm trying something a little different. I've got walls all the way around. Each of the 4 north, south, east, and west, each of the 4 cardinal directions, I've got a set of stairs on each side of the wall. So to get in and out of the fort, you go down this stair, walk across, and you come back up on the other side. Now that's how you get in and out. A trick is on the inside of your walls, you can put a thing called a hatch cover. It's like a door, but it's laying over the top of these stairs, right? And these hatch covers are lockable. So when a bad guy comes in, some bad guys can break stuff. They can't break walls, but they can break hatch covers, unless it's not on the same level as them. So this is a 3-dimensional game rendered in 2 dimensions. So here's the surface level. I'm going to go up 1 level. Now you can see some of the tops of these trees. You can see the tops of the walls that I built. Tree trunks and branches. If I keep going up, here's still the top of my wall, but it's fading from view, right? Now you see all the leaves. These are leaves, tree trunks, and branches. And this is open area. If I keep going up, these are the tops of the trees. That's what we're seeing. I'm up in the sky right now. Let me move back down to the surface. Now I'm going to go 1 level under, which is here. So this is 1 level below the surface. So when the bad guys come in, they're going to go down these stairs, have to walk across, and they'll get stopped here on this set of stairs going up, because on the level above them, that hatch cover is sitting there. And if I lock that hatch cover, they can't get in. And because the hatch cover is on a different Z level or a different level, the building destroyers can't reach it, therefore making my safe impervious. Now, right now, I am vulnerable because I don't have a roof. 1, you have enemies that can climb walls. They can climb a tree and jump over. Or you have some enemies that can fly, and some enemies can ride flying creatures, like flying bats, for example. So they could fly over the wall, land in my fort, and start slaughtering me. So there's a couple different ways to play. One thing I am going to have to be aware of is I'm going to have these tall towers, tall by 3 or 4 high, right? And eventually the tower will have a roof, and that's where my archers will stand to shoot. That means I'm going to have a stairway on each of these towers, right? So, because there's a stairway here to let my dwarfs in, that also means bad guys could get in. But my tower is going to be taller than the trees. That means only flyers could get in. So if we get into flyers, I'll have to deal with it somehow. So there's risk in everything you do. And then later on, once we dig down far enough, there's actually these big giant caverns, which has a lot of interesting stuff and a lot of very, very scary stuff as well. But I haven't dug down far enough for that yet. That'll happen later. We'll have to deal with that later on as well. All right, so right now I need to finish my walls, finish these floor areas, get some of the workshops I want on the surface built, and I need to start putting a roof over this. So I've got stairs up right now. So I have to build stairs to get to the next higher level because the dwarves can't build a roof if they're standing on the ground. So put stairs up. Now that I have stairs up, I need stairs to go back down. It's kind of weird. I actually have to build a set of downstairs on the level above on top of the upstairs. It's a thing in Dwarf where just you'll get used to it if you decide to play. So I'm going to build a downstair, and I want it made out of a specific material. It's going to go on top. Oh, wrong way. This stair is in the wrong spot. You see, the other stairs I have on the inside. You see that? I need to move that set of stairs. That's fine. We'll do that. Let's... Wrong way. Dang it. We'll build that one. And that one's in the right spot. Even though you can't see it, it's right there. And if you look, why is that giving me a green? Well, I can plan this set of stairs here, but the dwarves won't be able to build it until the set of stairs below it is there. All right, so let's... I need to remove this set of... Actually, let's build a proper set of stairs. Hey! Costanza, welcome aboard. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Oh, Kleineldev, hey, welcome aboard. I'm sorry I didn't see you there. And oh gosh, what happened? Hi, Blind. How you doing? I'm sorry. I was rambling on about something. Welcome aboard. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. Now I totally went brain dead. What am I doing? Oh, I'm making it upstairs. And I want to make it out of conglomerate. And we're going to put it there. Then we need to remove this one because it's in the wrong spot. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by, everyone. Thank you very much. I'm just trying to make myself stick with the ASCII version of the game. Well, I'm still using Lazy New Pack, but with ASCII graphics. I kind of like it. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do. I changed I went with a different font and actually made it a little bit more readable for me. So I much like this. I cycled through some of these different font options. I kind of like this one. It makes readability pretty good. Hopefully it's coming across the stream okay. All right, I got to get my head back in the game now. I don't remember. Okay, good. I play it zoomed out a lot, and I always forget to zoom in, and I forget when I have people actually watching me. I need to be more aware of that, I guess, so people can actually see what's going on. And it's hard enough to see with all this stuff. Look at this. How's that for an eyesore? So this is a bunch of yellow sand in my farm area. Beautifully ugly, isn't it? Isn't that crazy? That one's not so bad. What is this? Oh, this is conglomerate. That's not so bad. But that's just atrocious, isn't it? My farm and egg laying area. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, it'll quote unquote get better once I bust through the caverns. That's for sure. Hopefully, I'm a ways off from that. Something else I did earlier. I messed with the calculation and graphics settings. I wasn't exactly sure what it does. I think the default is 150. Hey, thanks for the follow. Thank you very much. Now the game is running really, really, really fast, and I don't know if I like that or not. I'm sure it will slow down a bit once I get more stuff and more dwarves. So I'm kind of letting it go right now. And the only reason I chose these numbers was to match the refresh rate on my monitor. And that's the only reason. My monitor can do 144, but I've got it dialed down to 120. I forget why I did that, but I'm just kind of messing around with it. It's something I'd never messed with before. I guess you can really slow the pace of the game down by dropping these numbers by a bit. I'm gonna have to read up on that a little bit more to make sure I understand that, and if it's something I should be messing with at all. But the game seems to be running faster. I mean, my dwarves are, zipping all over the place. Even the miners down here are really mowing through this stuff. I mean, what are they? Like level 17 miner? They're not even max level. They're level 18 now. So yeah, and like I said, I was kind of experimenting with it. 100 calc and 30 graphic. I guess I'll do it off stream. I'll play with some different numbers and see. But right now it seems awfully fast. Like I said, however, what's it gonna be like with these settings when I've got 150 dwarves and a bunch of stuff? It might be just fine. Maybe earlier in the game, earlier in this fort's life, maybe I should reduce this a little bit so the pace isn't so fast. But then again, the faster I can get things done, the better. However, I think having it run that fast, trying to keep up with everything that I want to do, I think it'd be easier to miss something, or heaven forbid I get a Vile Force of Darkness right now running at how fast everything is. I wouldn't be able to close any of the doors or anything in time. I mean, if I get something like that now, I'm screwed anyway. I'm not prepared for anything. I need to get in the habit of getting a military early instead of last. That's usually one of the last things I mess with is in military. And I really need to change that I need to change my play style so I concentrate on military a little bit earlier than I normally do. Thank you. I really tried to get away from square stuff. I need to work on that some more. For me, I like symmetrical stuff. My shapes aren't great, I'm always thinking of Koopa when I think of fort design. I know he's hard to top, if he's toppable at all. I don't know. I guess I'll keep trying different shapes, different designs, different things. One thing I am I still want to work on. It's not going to be real visible here. I don't like my noble rooms. I've got their dining room, bedroom, office separated. Hey, thank you very much. I'm sorry, who was that? Can I even see who that is? Uh, Recent events. My get. So we had Nisa, Elomino, Flaming Kitties, and Costanza. Thank you very much for the follows. So anyway, I've got my big noble rooms kind of separated. These are for like counts and barons, just so I can get the full value of engraving. But I really, really don't like this. I my next fort design, I need to not worry about the engraving value and just try and make it look nicer. Mayor will be up here, so I don't really like that so much. And then for the workshops, I've got a whole bunch of workshops scattered in these little rooms here. I know it's hard to see here, but this is where a lot of common or a lot of the same types of workshops I got kind of scattered around. And I don't know that I like how I have this laid out as well. I'll have storage on the level above this with stairs in between the workshops. Uh, you know, I guess experimentation is the way to go in this game. Try a a method of designing your fort, and if it works out, if not, don't do it next time. I don't know. Before I had each workshop in its own little room, and the idea was I'd be able to lock that workshop if someone went crazy. And then I said, you know what? If someone goes crazy, I think it'd be more fun to deal with the crazy person instead of just locking them in the room and letting them die. So that's when I said, okay, fine. We'll put all the masons in here, carpenters here, craft dwarfs here, workshops, in these bigger rooms. Uh, not really going to lock any doors. I guess another way would be just have one big square room and have everything completely open. And then another way is have stockpiles and workshops in the same area. I don't know. I mean, there's many many ways to do this stuff in Dwarf Fortress. Oh, there's the whole map. Now that's gorgeous to me. Even in ASCII, that's pretty freaking cool. Maybe in the autumn, since I'm in a woodland, we'll actually see all the stuff blooming and turning colors. So that's something to look forward to. I actually embarked on this little ledge. We started right up here. And I moved down a little bit, and this is where we're building our fort. But that's pretty cool. We got a nice stream down here. It is. I think one of the playthroughs I want to do is just have nothing on the surface, very minimal surface, and just dig into the side of the hill. I don't think I've ever did a fort like that, except when I very 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 first started Dwarf Fortress, learning how to do everything. Dig into the side of the hill, make some stuff. I don't know, but I kind of enjoy having some stuff on the surface. I am making some towers this time. That's something I've never did. These will be 4, 5, 6, 7 high. I'll put archers on top. I'll probably connect them with a walkway on top and do a patrol route, which I've never did. So each new fort I do, I'm trying to do some sort of new mechanic. Oh, I'm also trying a big pump stack again this time to get magma up from the magma sea. That way my magma furnaces and whatnot can be higher in the world instead of all the way down at the bottom. I don't know. I'm trying and retrying some new stuff. So we'll see how it goes. All right. I appreciate everyone stopping by. All right, I got another hour before I have to get off. My wife does some stuff later, and if I'm streaming, it affects what she's doing. So on those days that she's doing that stuff, I try not to stream. So I got another hour left. A little bit less than an hour now. We'll see how far we can get. I still have to learn all the symbols or ASCII symbols in here too. Walls are easy. I know these are corner walls. Also the same symbol for trees. So that kind of throws me off every now and then. These are stones. I've got some conglomerate sitting up here because I'm making walls and stuff. These are workshops here. X's, I guess, are where I have stuff planned but not yet built. Doors, hatch covers, stairs. Why is there an X here in the middle of my staircase? Why do I have an armor stand in the middle of my staircase? What? I have a weapon rack, a cabinet, an armor stand. I must have hit. Oh, you know what? I was probably making my planning my bedrooms. I have a little macro that does this, and I guess I triggered the macro while I was up here. So that needs to go. That needs to go. That needs to go. I think that's it. And I like to replace my stairs too with stuff on my surface anyway, with the same material that I use my walls out of, just for symmetry. Absolutely not required. I also like to put floors down before I put my final workshops in place. I don't know how it's going to look in ASCII version, but in a graphics tile set, you can see the grass and stuff through a workshop. I don't know. I like to put a nice floor below and then put a workshop on top of it, like this one. This is a tanner. It's the floor is there, but the tanner is not actually built yet. I have no idea what the animal guy is doing. I have one guy. Oh, he's probably out fishing. So, all right. Hey, Blind, hey, I really appreciate it. Looking forward to your interview. I'm eagerly awaiting to see what's next. Thank you for the heads up on that. Okay, is there anything else I need to work on? We're almost finished with this level. Oh, how's that for zoom? That's not great on the surface. I'm just kind of looking to see. All right, we will zoom back in a bit then. I think we just need to let it go. Hopefully we can get these walls done and then start working on the roof. We're still in our first year, month 8. We had a caravan already. I did a little bit of trading. We're making wood crafts right now. Eventually we'll stop making wood crafts and we'll do other stuff. Right now I'm pumping out wood crafts so I can at least get a few odds and ends from the traders when they roll through. Oh, we just got migrants. Heck yeah. Let's see what we got. Migration wave. 6 more. That's fine with me. Oh, we got a necromancer. I don't like necromancers at all. I don't want to deal with it. So we will just eject him here in a minute. Make you commoners. Okay. Ooh, we got a level 15 cheesemaker and a level 15 dyer. Oh, that's one thing I'm also going to try new this time. I've never tried dyeing my clothes, my cloth. So, oh, see? Thank you, Armok. He was listening. He gave me a level 15 dyer. All right. I don't need any extra help anywhere right now. So you folks can stay commoners for now. I'm not gonna worry about do I need any extra help anywhere? No. I just need help hauling stuff right now. I take that back. Getting another mason active, I think, would be helpful to make blocks. Who is going to make a good mason out of you all? You've got some mason skills, so we'll put you into this stone cast. We'll keep your labors on. Whoops. And eventually these folks won't be gathering plants either, but I want that enabled for now. I probably need to do another plant gathering run just to make sure we have a little bit of food on hand. We've got the eggs now, which is good. All right, so who's the new guy? You're the new guy. Don't mind, but I want you to don't make crafts, but I want you to be a mason, and we'll build another masonry so you can also make blocks. That will speed up getting our roof finished. So let's get another mason. Let's put that. Where can we stick another mason? Somewhere over by the stone. Right there's fine inside the tower. That's fine. And we'll just use larch. And we'll actually assign this masonry to the new guy. There he goes. All right. Is that a stockpile? Yeah. So I want to give to the masons. I've got 2 masons. That should also be giving to this craft dwarf's workshop. All right. Who was the new guy? Arab. Let's go here. Profile. Search stone. Arab. This is your workshop. Then we're going to say, make blocks for me, please. And off we go. Man, these dwarfs are zipping around. It's awesome. So this is empty stockpile space. This is wood. Okay. It'll take me a while to get used to what these are. That's a donkey. That's a cow. I guess the little C is a cat and the little D is a dog. Okay. These are sheeps. All right. Oh, we have this this floor is done. We can put our another tanner in here. We want 2 tanners and 1 butcher. And we'll make this out of... Oh, I don't have any conglomerate blocks available yet, so we'll have to wait a minute. And try and time it. Catch some conglomerate blocks. Not yet. There we go. That one is done. You know, I'd like to get those finished, please. Why don't you stop fishing and don't hunt, don't trap for right now. Thank you very much. Get those knocked out and out of the way. Okay, we can put our butcher. Do we have blocks? No. We'll have to play the waiting game again. Oh. They're all getting grabbed to finish those walls. Nope. Did I see blocks? Oh, no, just conglomerate. Not yet. Butcher. Nope. Come on. Give me some blocks, please. I don't know what it is. Every time I start streaming, my allergies act up. I don't get it. Maybe I got some fungus on my microphone. There we go. Just a couple blocks. All right, this is where the depot is going to go. Right now, we have it up here. We'll get rid of it. Why aren't you doing these walls? Let's make sure auto unsuspend is running. All right, no jobs. Why aren't they? Oh, I probably did floors and then came back later and finished designating these walls to get built. That's probably why these walls aren't done yet. Did I get those stairs built? Not yet. How are we doing on food and drink? 380, that's fine. How about prepared meals? Where is it? We have 120. We're good. I do have some workflow orders set up for that right now. I have a kitchen and it's still buried in here. They're just hard to see. How much plant stuff do we have? Is there anything I need to disable? Not at the moment. We'll use the milk to make cheese. What do we have in the way of plants? We have a lot of extra plants right now, don't we? Not really. A little bit. So I'm not sure what we're going to be able to harvest in August or in September, but I guess we can do a little bit. So P, box select, priority 1, and we'll just around the fort. There's a little bit there to pick up. I do have a few step ladders. Actually, let's get a few more. Let's another 10 is fine. We're finishing some doors and hatch covers. That's good. Look, they're already picking up stuff. Excellent. Oh, that's right. We did get some new migrants. Oh, we got migrants. I better check to make sure we have all the animals situated. I got this ugly animal pen for now. Oh, we did get a few. Are these built yet? That one's done. That one's done. Oh, they're done. All right. We can start auto butcher. All right. Let's go to no. Z, animals, Shift B. We want A, capital W. Start auto butcher, start auto watch. Eventually it'll pick up all the stuff. And then we'll go in and make some adjustments on what I want to get slaughtered and what I want to keep. Let's see if we can get in yet. Nope. I don't want it to start slaughtering a bunch of stuff yet. Kind of keeping an eye on it. Nope. We'll have to play the pause and go back in. Not yet. Usually populates that butcher list pretty quickly. There it goes. I see the alert happening down here. There we go. All right, so I don't care about water buffaloes. We'll get rid of you. I don't want any females. Don't want any males. Camels. Nope. Turkeys. We want lots of babies. Males. Who's yelling at me? Good grief, phone. FedEx. Oh, I must have a delivery downstairs. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So turkeys. I want a lot of babies to grow up. We'll do this like once. That'll give me a nice stock of leather, food, and bones. And then I'll readjust these later. I usually do this, once every few years. Let a bunch of babies grow, let them hatch, let them grow, then and do a massive slaughter. That gives me a little food and leather. We will keep the sheep. We want more male babies to grow up. Oh. That way, when they do grow up, the males will get slaughtered over here, but will give us a little meat and bones and stuff as well. Mules, no thank you. We'll just get rid of them. Try to minimize the number of animals I have. Donkeys, no thanks. I know you can get milk and cheese from these, but I'm going to stick with alpacas, llamas, and sheep. I can milk them and I can shear them. Perfect. And then I got peacocks and turkeys as well. That seems to work for me. I might get some exotic pets in here. It depends what I can buy or what kind of pets I get. We'll see. Dogs is fine. We'll leave dogs alone. Goodbye, Mr. Cow. Male. Zeros across the board. Cats are okay. And peacocks. We want lots of you. All right. Let's review again. I don't want any water buffaloes. I don't want any camels. That's good. 1550. Sheep will keep. I don't want mules. I don't want donkeys. Keep the dogs as they are. I don't want cows. Cats are okay. And then peafowl. Those are good as well. Okay. I probably will make another animal person now. That way, one can be butchery and one can be tanning. So, who wants to be a butcher and or a tanner? None of you are especially suited for it. Well, fine. It's going to be you. You win. don't want you fishing right now. Oh no, he's the good clothes, the dyer. Yikes. So no, I'll go ahead and stick you in cloth then. And you're a cheesemaker. You can go ahead and go to plant. Where is I gonna stick cheesemakers? Uh, they are in plant. Okay. So that leaves me with a couple options. Let's go ahead and make sure you're hauling stuff, doing that. You can haul stuff and do architecture and gather plants. Oh, I gotta eject the necromancer. I'll do that. Um, so I have a dedicated brewer and cook up here. We'll go ahead and turn you off for the moment. And you all can do whatever. All right, so that leaves uh fine. You win. You can be in the animal cast. But you were a level 15 siege operator. Oh well, I'm not too worried about that. I don't want you to fish. Let's have one of you butcher. And one tan. And then later on we'll switch that up. Don't go hunting or trapping right now. Again, don't go fishing. But you can do architecture. I think we're good. All right, let's go to the necromancer. He's meditating. Well, I got something for you to meditate, buddy. We're gonna go to preferences, expel. Yes, you are out of here. You should see him leave. And if I go in here and read, he's gone now. There he goes. You see him leave? That's him right there. See you later, buddy. Your kind are not welcome here. I know it sounds awful to say it that way, doesn't it? Apologize. Okay. Why aren't you all putting these walls in? Are you not making blocks? What are you doing? Oh, they're putting this other floor stuff in. That's why. So I had this floor stuff designated before I finished designating these walls. That's why. Okay. Phone's going crazy again. Trying to get my son to get us his tax document so we can get his taxes done for him. And he's been, I don't know. He needs to get it done now. I've been trying to tell him. We have a wonderful lady that does our taxes for us for the whole family. Get me your stuff so we can get all of our taxes done at the same time. And he's dragging his feet. I mean, he'll probably get a little bit of a refund. I mean, sooner you get your refund, the better, right? Okay. I'm just checking up on a few things. You know, I'm gonna have to ignore my phone. Let me just. Hopefully, it won't time out, and we'll just stop beeping at me. Okay. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting our walls done. Oh, look at that. That is it raining? What is that? I think that's the grass turning color. Isn't that cool? Oh, it's rain. Sorry. That is rain. Okay. Oh. I think you can see the flowers and stuff bloom in the spring, though. It does. There's some interesting things. That's pretty cool. Oh, are they done down here? They are. So BD. Do I have enough blocks? I do. No, I don't. Oh yeah, I do. There we go. We'll get the depot, the permanent depot down there. We will get rid of that one. All right, our walls are complete. Now to start working on the roof. Get the stair in place. Oh, it's already there. Well, while we're here, we can start planning the floor. Conglomerate. I guess we'll make this section as big as we can for now. And so we do have access to the walls. Oh, we got that gnarly tree in the way. Get that one done. Get that done. And that. 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 There. There. Well, I guess we'll put. I'm not sure if I want a floor. No, I don't. I don't think I want a floor in each of the towers because we're not really going to be using it. I'll wait on that and I'll have to think about it. I do need to get a couple trees out of the way. There. Not that far. We'll go there for now. All right, that's enough for the moment to keep them busy. Now, whoops. Let's knock some trees down. Turn off planning mode for a moment. That one. That one. It's harder to see trees in here. That one. All right. Now I want to make a burrow for our auto chop. This right now just inside the walls. That way we'll keep the trees out. Eventually we'll expand it outside the walls. I think that is good for now. All right, now let's go to the auto chop dashboard, enable it, and chop them all, please. We already had 2 trees marked, but that's fine. All right, there they go. They're already putting the floor in. Look at that. Awesome. All right, there's one tree down. Where's the other tree? Good. Oh, we got a free save out of it. Excellent. All right, got 25 more minutes, and I got to get off. Started watching a new series on Netflix called Narcos. It's not a new series, but I'm only 1 or 2 episodes in. It's good so far. I'm enjoying it. I want to see Ozark, how that wraps up. I'm all caught up on Ozark. I think I've got 1 more episode whenever it gets released for Succession. That's another great series. I got a couple other series I need to start and or catch up on too. I never did finish Walking Dead. I need to go back and rewatch all those as well. I'll probably do that at some point later this year. I think there's 10 or 11 seasons. I'm not sure if it's even done. I think it's done now. Now I can, binge watch them until completion. Unlike Ozark and Succession, the final episodes aren't available yet, so I have to wait for those. Narcos, I believe, is all done, so that's good. I won't have to wait for that. Let's see. I can do a few more floors. We can do that. And that. We can do... Can I do that? Yes. I think that's all I need for the moment. What happened here? Might have been a tree limb or something there. I don't know what that is. We'll have to fill this in later once there's something I can connect to. Look at that. That's a nice pattern. What is that? It's open space. Oh, I must have missed it somehow. All right. Need to think about how I'm going to build these towers too, but I'm in no hurry to do that at the moment. However, it does create an opportunity for bad stuff to get in my fort, because these walls are only 1 high, and I'm not putting a roof over this. There's nothing to stop wall jumpers from getting in here. I mean, I can lock this door. That will help. But if a troll gets in here, he'll knock down that door. All right, that's something to think about. Maybe it's wise to put a floor on this first level. That will keep the critters out. We'll have to come back later and add stairs. So we'll go ahead and put a floor in there for now, I think. Just for peace of mind. And I need to put a floor over where the doors are as well. There. 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 And there. Alright. It's actually a pretty cool pattern. The dwarves are reading the pattern quickly. We're out of logs? Really? Really used all our wood? We did. Well, that's a good thing, I guess. All right. Well, let's get rid of this stockpile then. We will get rid of you and you. Get those moved inside where they belong. Ooh, some stuff's getting slaughtered. That means we want, let's just drop it in here. We want a carpenter down here because this is wood. Larch. And we'll put a craft dwarf in there as well. I got a lot of wood sitting here. Oh, I didn't feed this wood up above. That's why. So we will do that. Give to that. And give to that. Well, there may not be any larch in the stockpile. I don't know if he can build this because of that give order. Maybe we will cancel that one. Oh, I canceled the wrong one. Let's just cancel them both for right now. All right. Come on. Come up here and remove this, please. I don't know what you're doing. Oh, he's probably hauling stuff. Let's... Carpenter. You. Don't haul anything for a moment. I've got more important things for you to do. Alright. Still not in here yet. Come on, Mr. Carpenter. I love how quickly those dwarves are zipping around. That's awesome. It's hard to keep track of them, though. Come on, buddy. What are you doing? What is the carpenter doing? You're eating. And the other guy is making floors. Okay, so he's eating right now. Dog child? What's a dog child? I don't know what that is. All right, 15 minutes. We'll wrap it up for the evening. I might play some more later. I'm not going to stream it though, so we'll see. I don't know if I want to watch YouTube or keep on playing. I haven't decided yet. After dinner. Come on, buddy. All right, there's that. All right, we had barrels, bins, buckets, crutches, plants, and beds. Already set up for workflow. Actually, we need to stop making barrels. Because we're using rock pots instead. I want to save our wood. So let's delete this. Yes. Cancel that one. And then if I need barrels, we'll have the manager make some for us. All right. These wheelbarrows will get put away. What is that? Oh, step ladder. That will also get put away. Oh boy, here's our first mood. Uh-oh. Hopefully, okay, he's moving. He or she is moving. That's good. Hopefully they keep on moving. So far, so good. Woohoo! All right. We have our first artifact underway. All right. We're tanning stuff. That means we got bones, leather, and some food. Excellent. What is this? Oh, this is finished goods. Finished goods actually goes down here. That's going to be a stockpile. Here, 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 here. And we're going to make these. Wrong one. Finished goods. We don't let our kids play with toys. And we don't want artifacts. And then the same here. We will get rid of that stockpile. Get that stuff moved. Alright. We will also set these up for auto trade. Beautiful. This thing done yet? No. Oh, let's suspend you. I'll let one of these guys, there he goes. All right. You can go back to making blocks, please. I want to, no, we don't need to get this out of here yet, do we? Yeah, let's go ahead and get the masonry out of there. Just drop you right there for now. It's a figurine of a dog. All right, let's take a look. 9,600. It's a cheap one. All right, but that is our first one. Massively designed image of a dog and a conglomerate. It's got stuff on it, and it's got stuff on it. It's an image of a meditation on surgery, a sandstone-bound codex in conglomerate. Oh, okay. There you go. That's our first one. That's good. We'll probably sell that. That's a little bit of cash for us. All right. We want to assign this to this one's assigned to who? Who's our stone guys? This one's assigned to Tierist. Right, and the other one will be assigned to Arab. Okay. Where's Arab? Right there. And you're going to make blocks. And then we want give to that. Why do I have 3 Mason's workshops in here? Let's do that. Oh, because I haven't got rid of that one yet. I'm gonna give to that. I'm gonna give to that. We're gonna give to that. There. Did I not remove this yet? Oh, it is. He just hasn't removed it yet. So don't do that yet. There. Oh, he's doing it now. There we go. Oh, these floors over here are done. So that is a farmer's workshop. Do we have any conglomerate blocks right now? We don't. We'll have to try and catch some blocks again. There we go. There. There. And then a fishery. Oh, whoops. I forgot to actually tell it to build it. Blocks, and then a fishery. Blocks. Where is the other fishery? Here? That can go. Oh, good. All done, all removed. Excellent. These dwarves just fly. All right. So we're getting there. Lots to go. We can get some more floors in place. Right? Boom. We'll have that little bit left to do. And that one spot up there as well. Excellent. I'm feeling safer by the moment until I don't. Okay, we're okay on food and drink. Oh, the miners are probably done. We can... Well, I think this is a good spot to stop. We'll pick up tomorrow whenever I stream again. I may play some more, I may not. We'll see. But we'll start digging out some of these other levels here. I appreciate everyone stopping by. Hey, everyone coming from Blind's stream tonight, thank you so much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. Everyone, be well. Take care. We'll see you next time.